Well, hi there everyone. My name is Kareth. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I'm going to be making some sloppy joes, and I'm going to use some fresh ground meat and some freeze-dried vegetables in the sauce. And it is so tasty. When my mom made this when we were growing up, she always used ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar in her sauce. And I think her secret ingredient, it's probably not so secret, was Worcestershire sauce. She said a good amount of Worcestershire sauce gave it real depth of flavor, and I agree. I love it. I always put it in my homemade sauce. You'll like this, y'all. This is really tasty. Now, since I'm going to be using some fresh ground meat, I've got out a big skillet here where I'm going to brown the ground meat. I'm going to put a list of the ingredients up on the screen here, and I will put the exact measurements and all that in the description box below the video. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm putting in my sauce. I'm going to start by adding just a drizzle of olive oil to the pan. I heated that up just a little bit, and now I'm going to add some fresh ground turkey. This is our meat of choice around here. You could definitely use some ground beef instead. I like to use the 85-15 ground turkey just because I think it's a good amount of flavor that comes from the little bit of fat, but it's not so much that I have to drain it. I never drain that. It's just, there's just not enough grease to have to drain. I do like to season up my meat, so I'm adding some kosher salt and some pepper straight to the meat. I like to do that before it's completely cooked. I like seasoning meat as it cooks as opposed to seasoning it after it cooks. So I'll just stir that seasoning around in there, and now it's time to add some freeze-dried things. I'm adding garlic and chopped onions. And see how the moisture is coming off the meat right now? This is a great time to add some freeze-dried veg to the meat because that amount of moisture is perfect for the freeze-dried vegetables to hydrate them. I'm also adding some red bell peppers and green bell peppers in here. And as that continues to cook, I don't know if the camera shows it, but my meat's still pretty pink here. It looks a little gray on film, but it was still pretty pink. There was plenty of moisture in that meat to hydrate those vegetables. And what I'm really doing is I'm getting them hydrated so that I can saute them a little bit as that meat browns. I went ahead and got a large Pyrex or a bowl, and I've got 2 cups of water in there and then half a cup of the Thrive Life tomato sauce. This is a perfect sauce for it. Now, when my mom made this, she would just open up a can of tomato sauce from the pantry. This works just as well. I think it's better because it's already got some seasoning in it. And to it, I'm going to add some diced tomatoes as well as some green chili peppers because they add a little bit of heat, but not too much. They're perfect. And then I like to hide green vegetables in my sloppy joes. I just love to do that. So I've got some zucchini I'm going to put in there. And that liquid there from the sauce is going to help to hydrate those things. Okay, and yeah, don't forget about your ground meat. You're going to be developing some fond on the bottom of that skillet, and that's wonderful. We definitely want that. So you might give it a stir once or twice while you're making your sauce. Okay, back to the sauce. To that, we're going to add a few things. My mom always added ketchup. She said it added nice acidity and a good amount of sweetness. And she always added that bright yellow mustard. And it was like probably a 4-to-1 ratio, about 4 tablespoons ketchup to 1 tablespoon mustard. She also added brown sugar, and I agree, I love the sweetness in my sloppy joe sauce. and then a good amount of Worcestershire sauce. So that's at least 2 tablespoons there. Just give that a stir, and now it's ready to add to the meat. So see, all of that was happening at the same time. It does not take very long. So go ahead and dump that sauce into your browned ground meat and just give it a good stir. Now, while I was messing with the camera and filming, it did develop a good bit of fond on the bottom of that skillet. And when you add the sauce to your skillet, that will help to loosen that fond. You definitely want it in the sauce and not stuck to the bottom of the pan. So you can crank down your heat. I left mine on a medium low and covered that. So you'll want to let that bubble away covered for about 10 minutes. And then at the end, I uncover it and let it go for about 5 more minutes. You'll see that in just a minute. Every once in a while, you'll have to come along and give that a stir. And while that bubbles away, you want to make sure you have your buns ready. So I went ahead and made some of my homemade buns. That recipe's up on my channel. I will link that below. But if you're going to use regular hamburger buns, you might go ahead and toast those. I like to put a little bit of butter on mine and toast those on the griddle. I think it's even better for my sloppy joes. I'm just coming along and giving this a stir and covering that back up. Now, if you'll remember, the veg that we added into the sauce, the tomatoes, the zucchini, and the green chili peppers, those are raw, so they need some time to cook. So this is a great time as the sauce cooks and the flavors are developing. Those vegetables are going to be cooking as well. For the last 5 minutes, I leave that uncovered, and it just thickens up really nicely, gets a little bit darker. And isn't that just a beautiful sloppy joe filling? So this is about the consistency you're looking for in your filling. You want it pretty thick. Now it is still going to be sloppy on your bun, but you don't want it running all over the place. That looks perfect to me. I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste. Just make sure my seasonings are spot on. I can adjust at this point if I need to. I didn't have to add anything. That was perfect for me. And I went ahead and toasted up my buns. And then I just used a little ice cream scoop to put on my sloppy joe filling. And here it is. I got out a plate that was a little bit too big. That looks kind of funny now that I'm looking at the pictures, but anyway. We like to serve these with chips and dill pickle slices. You can serve it up however you like. And there's just no way I was gonna film me taking a bite of that, y'all. It was so messy. I mean, they're called sloppy joes for a reason. I just love them though. It's savory, it's sweet. It is a fantastic sloppy joe mix. It's literally perfect. It's way better than anything you're gonna get in the store. And you saw how easy it was to make. I hope you love this recipe. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're new to my channel, you might not know, but I have been making recipes with freeze-dried food for meals in jars for the past 2.5 years or so. I have filmed like 165 or so meal in a jar videos, and all of my meals in jars have the recipes written in the description boxes below the videos. So they are available free to anyone. But if you would like to have them in cookbook form, I have put together a couple of cookbooks. I have 2 ebooks available now. The first one has over 90 recipes in it. The second one has 72 recipes in it. Both of them are amazing, filled with delicious meal in a jar recipes. They are wonderful to have in your possession if you have freeze-dried food that you want to make delicious things with. All of my recipes are family favorites, tried and true, and I think you're going to love them. So if you're interested in purchasing either of those, they are available on my website, thefreezedriedfoodie.com. And book 1 I also have available in print. There's a paperback version available on Amazon. I'll link to all of those below. I hope you try this recipe and love it as much as I do. This is literally my very favorite Sloppy Joe recipe on earth. I hope y'all try it and love it. And let me know. I think you could probably make it with freeze-dried ground beef as well. So let me know if you have tried that and if you had success there. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.